Welcome back. At the low point of the day, 17,360 on the Nifty, 53 points gone from the day's high, which was about 17,530. So from that level, we've actually sold off close to about 170 points. So this is a pretty sharp sell-off that's taking place currently. Innocent Bank is 6.5% down. Auto names are taking it on the chin. M&M, Tata Motors, Hero MotoCorp are amongst the top 5 losers today, 1.5% lower. Infosys, we've been talking about it and how it's slipped 1.8%, but many stocks are actually at the day's low. ICICI Bank, pull that up. State Bank of India, HDFC Bank, the last leg of sell-off has come through in some of these banking names. Rahul Mohindar of ViraTechIndia.com is with us on the show now. Rahul, did you anticipate this kind of a sell-off in the morning? Because, after the Fed, FDIC stepped in and they said that they're going to be providing a backstop to all the depositors, not just the ones which automatically get covered in the insurance space. The Dow futures, the S&P 500 rallied. Asia was showing a greenish tinge. Did you anticipate this kind of weakness in the Indian markets and the way it's turned?
I think it's hard to anticipate it straight out in the open, but I think what's happening is people have started to recognize and make these comparatives that, that the NASDAQ or the S&P index, they fell a good 30-35% from its peaks. But, the Indian markets haven't even fallen 10% from its peaks. So I think people have started drawing those conclusions. I think the general consensus and the mood has been within a lot of people that, are we just going to stay here or drift lower? Nobody's really talking up breakout at this point. So I think there's a bit of a tectonic shift in the way people are thinking about the market. And I think that's what you're seeing in the behavior of the price action today, that there is a bit of fear that's set in. It's not that typical range bound where you say that, you've come to the lower end of the range and, we once again buy at these levels and we see a bounce back. So I think there's a bit of a shift happening. But technically speaking, I'd still say that don't look for a buy opportunity unless we get past a level of 17,550. If you're really looking for something bigger and not just 100, 200 points sprint, So I think that's a key level to watch for. Unless we get past those levels, I'm not hopeful of a major breakout. In fact, I'd say if you're trading the Nifty Bank, we probably are a bit more negative there. I think we could clearly see that base of 39,500, 39,600 be retested. The January and February lows are yet to even get tested. So I think all in all, I think it's banking that looks a bit more negative. And for the Nifty too, I think we could drift a little lower. 17,200 would be my initial target on it.
17,200. Okay, so you're expecting the Feb low to break down. By the way, we are just a couple of points off the Friday low. Remember, Friday was that day where we had a lot of turbulence, and we're not too far away from that low even as we speak. So, Rahul, since very clearly, in the short term, you're looking at a downward bias. Any thoughts? Any short trades beyond the index that you would open up?
Absolutely. I think the first stock which comes to my mind because of my view on the banking space is HDFC Bank. And this is not going to help the Nifty either. I clearly think we're looking at, lower levels on the stock. One could be, if you're just looking at the short term, 1540 to 1550, I would look at, going short for those levels. 1600 is going to be a clear stop loss when you go short on the stock. Titan is another stock which I think could start breaking down. I would think that 2310 would be tested. Keep a stop loss of 2380 when going short. And finally, one of the weakest boys looks Infosys. That's broken its Jan and Feb lows. And I think that's what's setting me to start thinking that even if I'm short term, 1420 is a near-term target, but I really think we could be looking as deep as 1350 on this stock. So I'd sell Infosys, keeping a stop loss of 1480 with a viewpoint that finally we may even test 1350.
All right, Rahul, thanks a lot for joining us with that quick technical check and some of these individual trade ideas as well. We do need to get into a short break now, but on the other side, we're going to talk about Yes Bank as the 3-year lock-in for lenders ends today. We'll bring you all of the details on the bank's performance as well as